We have some urgent news for homeowners or soon-to-be homeowners that are getting builders quotes right now. We want to help with your uncertainty and doubt when choosing the right builder. We want you feeling confident and assured that your dream home will be built on budget with no headaches. Before You Get a Quote is a revolutionary quoting system that could save you from a lifetime of pain because you chose the wrong quote. Are you thinking of building your dream home, renovating or extending? There are so many things you need to consider, such as the design, plans, materials, costs, and your deadline. Choosing to build or renovate is an investment, both personally and financially. Do you really know what to look for in a builder's quote? Perhaps life is busy with work or family commitments. Most people think it's an easy as pie process, but really, it's complicated. Do you have time to ensure you get it right from the beginning? There is no shortage of builders in Australia. Picking out the few good ones is not an easy task. And it doesn't help when they are all promising the best service and craftsmanship, and most claim to be the best price too. It's not hard to believe how many dodgy builders there are out there when you see these statistics. There are so many complaints made around Australia, but not many builders are being prosecuted for their actions. This means there are a lot of dodgy builders getting away with it.
But let me tell you that it's not all doom and gloom. You can successfully build an amazing place for you and your family to create cherished memories together. You just need to know the steps in choosing the right builder. Okay, so we all know how important it is to choose the right quote, right? Knowing which builder's quote is better value for money comes down to the ability to be able to compare apples with apples, so you can see if builders are hiding costs or overcharging. So let me introduce myself. My name's Aaron Hennessy and I want to help uncomplicate things for you. I've over 20 years experience in the building industry, both here in Australia and overseas. Not only am I a fully licensed and qualified builder and a member of the Master Builders Association, I also happen to run my own successful building company. I'm not saying all this to impress you, but rather to impress upon you. In my years in the industry, I have seen it all, from horror stories to absolute success stories, and I want to share my experience with you. Through Before You Get a Quote, I want to share with you what I've learned along the way when it comes to quoting. I assure you, you are going to love the beginning of the building process when you find out the truth behind each quote you receive. And I am lucky to work with as a team member with my wife Diane Hennessy, who keeps me organised. Diane has had loads of previous experience in the corporate world and knows her stuff in the building industry too.
Consider this. When your builder's quotes come in, how do you know which one is offering the better value for money? They all come to you in very different formats and layouts and information, and sometimes the end cost can be significantly different. But before your stress levels rise any further, what if we could take the complication of comparing your quotes away? We have put together this formula for going through quotes to make sure you get the best possible, and here's how we do it for you. We will supply you with your 3 chosen quotes in an easy to read format that will allow you to understand clearly what you are getting and for what amount. We will put your quotes in a format that will compare apples with apples. We will provide you with a report informing you of any discrepancies between the quotes. And we will explain your quotes to you in plain English so you don't have to work out all the builder's jargon. And finally, we will give you the recommendations of what we think you should do.
So let me ask you, what would this be worth to you? A builder renovation that goes wrong could potentially cost you tens of thousands or worse, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So just before I tell you the price, I wanted to share with you some bonuses that we'll throw in on top of our quoting solution for you. After we've helped you choose the right builder, we continue to do the hard work for you. You'll receive details showing that the builder's licence is current. You'll receive details showing that the builder's insurances are current to make sure your project will be covered. You don't want to be left liable if something goes wrong on your premises. You'll receive a summary on what 3 of the builder's past clients have to say about his work. You'll be informed of whether or not the builder is using a professional contract, such as one from the BSA or a Builders Association, and you'll be informed of whether or not the builder's given time frame is realistic to your expected date of completion.
The process and information we provide to you is transparent. Everything will be laid out in an easy to understand format. Right now, this solution can save you thousands, tens of thousands, or maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars down the track. Money that you could spend on things that matter instead. So Aaron, let's recap on what we are offering.
We'll put your quote into an easy to read format so you can compare apples with apples. We'll report on any discrepancies and assist you with all the builder's jargon. Most importantly, we'll give you recommendations on what we think you should do.
And then of course there's the bonuses that we'll chuck in. We will check the builder's licenses and insurances. We will check testimonials and the builder's contracts, and importantly, their time frames. With all these inclusions, a package like this is worth $9,000. But we want to offer it to you for just $2,997. This is a fraction of what it could cost you if things go wrong.
Before you get a quote, will greatly reduce your risk of going over budget and help you to feel comfortable and confident with the builder you choose. How much is a package like this worth to you? We're so sure of this solution that we have a money-back guarantee. Just remember, there are an ever-increasing percentage of dodgy builders. Our expert team know exactly what to look out for, and we guarantee our quoting solution will find you the best value for money builder or your money back.
So go on and click the button below to register. What are you waiting for? We look forward to working with you and helping you choose the best quote and potentially saving you thousands and thousands of dollars.
If you are still not quite sure, then you should still go ahead and register your details so we can see if we are a good match to work together and ensure that you have the best possible building experience. There is a money back guarantee. You're not risking anything. The risk is all on us.